What's up, boys? Welcome back to a brand new video. And in today's video, we're going to be doing something, like, it's not really going to be gameplay or anything, but I will be doing just like kind of a get to know me video where I just see what my favorite teams in the NHL are, as I took all 31 teams, the Kraken's not included for obvious reasons. But yeah, I take all 31 teams and rank them. I've already done that, so I'm just going to be talking about it. So number 31 I have here as my least favorite team is the Toronto Maple Leafs. I just don't like them, their fan base. I don't like the fan base. I don't like John Tavares, Captain Underpants. They're overrated. I think that they do have a chance at making the Final Four just because of the division that they're in that has no defense, even though you kind of need defense to win the playoffs. But I mean, their division has no defense. But yeah, just don't like them. Then we have the Pittsburgh Penguins at number 30. I don't like them. I don't like Sidney Crosby. Malkin, he's a dirty player. I don't like him. Chris Letang. Oh, Maple Leafs. Back to Maple Leafs. Morgan Riley's very overrated. He does not know how to play defense, even though he is technically a defenseman. But anywho, number 29, we have the Tampa Bay Lightning. I'm not a fan of them. I don't like them. They get away with way too much stuff, like especially on breakaways. If Victor Hedman's there, he's about to like shatter your legs with his slashes, and he's gonna like choke you to death by holding you. So yeah, I don't like them. Next, I didn't really know who to put next, so I just put the San Jose Sharks. I don't really care for them, but I mean, I don't really no opinion on them. There's not too many teams that I just really hate. Next, we have the St. Louis Blues. The main reason is the 2019 Cup that they got. Kind of got me a bit mad. So yeah. What number are we on? Hold on. 30, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27. Alright, so 26, we have the Washington Capitals. Mainly because of what Dale Hunter did back in the day. The Islanders scored, and then he was celebrating, and then Hunter just came in here and then wrecked his face. So yeah, I'm not a fan of the Capitals because of that. And another one, the next one is just like, I don't really have an opinion on them. That's the Anaheim Ducks. So honestly, I could put Capitals below the Sharks and Blues and still be happy with that. But yeah, the Anaheim Ducks is next. No opinion on them, really nothing. The Vancouver Canucks next. I mean, another one. I don't like Elias Pettersson, really. I think he's overrated. People saying that he's the next Pavel Datsyuk. They don't know what they're talking about. Nobody's going to have the hands like Datsyuk again. Nashville Predators, the only reason they're this far down is because I swear every single time they verse my favorite team this season, you'll see who my favorite team is later, they get wrecked, I'm pretty sure. Like, or my, yeah, so, yeah. The Minnesota Wild is next. Again, another team I really don't care about. I barely watch their games, yeah. Next, we have Buffalo Sabres. Again, don't really care about them. No opinions. Next, the Colorado Avalanche. Again, another team that I really don't care about. But one thing that I don't like about them this season is that they changed their helmets to blue, and it just looks so ugly. Like, why did they change their helmets to blue instead of kept them black? It was, ugh, I don't know. Next, we have the Philadelphia Flyers. Kind of like their colors, but I mean, that's really it. No real opinion on their team. Next, we have the Dallas Stars. The reason they're this high is probably because I wasn't expecting them to make it to the finals last season, but they did show up. So I mean, next up we have the Edmonton Oilers with Connor McDavid. I mean, meh. If they get defense and the goaltending, they could be a very great team in the future. I'm just putting that one out there. Then we have the Chicago Blackhawks, one of the most recent dynasties, I think, with like 2 cups in like a 5-year span. That's pretty good. Wasn't it like Chicago, LA, Chicago, LA, Chicago, or something like that? And then it was like Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh. I can't remember. But anywho, yeah, it's not really an opinion on them. I have so many no opinions. Man. Next up we have the New Jersey Devils. I think that they have a really bright future ahead of them. But yeah, with Jack Hughes, Heischer, Blackwood, he's playing fairly well this season, I believe. I think. And also they got a first-round pick from the Islanders in that trade for Palmieri and Zajac. So, I mean, they most likely will have a good future. Then next up we have the LA Kings. Mainly because of Luc Robitaille. But yeah, not doing much this season. And then next up we have the New York Rangers. I like the color scheme. I mean, their players, I don't really follow them that much. And also, I mean, I gotta put them high because, I mean, the gameplay, you know, might be a pro. Anywho, then we have the Calgary Flames, mainly because of Johnny Gaudreau and his amazing reactions whenever Columbus scores a goal on them when Columbus is home. I like it. It just jumps. Yep. Next up, we have the Florida Panthers. They're doing alright this season. I miss the old logo. The old logo was perfect. I don't like this new logo with this stupid little like banner thing. But yeah. Next up, we have the Winnipeg Jets. Probably the team that has the chance of beating Toronto in the playoffs, but that's it. I don't see Montreal or Edmonton passing Toronto in the playoffs. But I think that those 4 teams are in a lock for the playoffs. It's just whether seeding is or not. But I think it's probably going to be Toronto versus Montreal and Edmonton versus Winnipeg. I doubt Calgary or any of those teams will get into the playoffs. Next up, we have the Arizona Coyotes. The Coyotes are kind of basically my meme team because of Phil Kessel, all of his memes. So yeah, that's the main reason I like Arizona is because of the memes on Phil Kessel. Next one we have the Boston Bruins, and this is why I have St. Louis so low is because I'm kind of okay with the Boston Bruins, and the Blues just came in, beat them up in the finals, and then took home the cup, so that's why I don't like the Blues. Next up we have the Blue Jackets. I personally like Tortorella. Some people don't. I don't understand. He makes the players work hard and all of that good stuff. So yeah. Oh, dude, I forgot what I was going to say about it. I don't know. Anywho, next up we have the Ottawa Senators. This is another team that could actually have a chance if they were in a playoff type game. Because I've watched a few of their games this season against Toronto, and they just beat up Toronto. That's really all that I'm going to say. They just whooped them. But yeah. Pretty decent team there. Honestly, with them picking up Dadonov and they didn't even trade him and stuff, I really thought that they were going to try to make a playoff push. But, I mean, apparently not. Because I'm kind of stupid, you know. Anywho, next up we have the Vegas Golden Knights. I like... The main reason it's their color scheme, their logo, and William Karlsson. those are the three things about Vegas that I really like. Next up, we have the Montreal Canadiens. And I know that I'm being very hypocritical by saying that I don't like the Toronto fan base if I like the Montreal Canadiens. But that's just because of Tomas Tatar. I love Tomas Tatar. He's pretty cool. Next up, we have the New York Islanders. It's because of Barry Trotz. I mean, wherever Trotz goes, I'm probably going to like him. Unless he re-signed with the Capitals, but the owner's too stupid to do that. Anywho. Next up, we have the Carolina Hurricanes in second place. Mainly because of Martin Oak's pregame ritual with Andrei Svechnikov. If you haven't seen the video, it's pretty funny. He just goes up to him. Svechnikov's confused, and he's just like, "Ah, Mr. Svechnikov," and I just love it to death. And then favorite team, if you've been paying attention and tracking it as we go, it's the Detroit Red Wings. I mean, honestly, if you watch my franchise modes, this should be no surprise to you. With me doing their franchise mode and then that commentary crap that I do. But yeah, and that's one of the main reasons I like Montreal is because of Tomas Tatar, who was drafted by Detroit, of course, and then, of course, Gustav Nyquist. He's currently on Columbus, I believe. He was drafted by Detroit, so, kind of like, of course, I'm going to like him. And I like to kind of joke around sometimes and say that Justin Applicator's the grade 8. So, yeah, it's good times. But anywho, anything else I need to say about him? I don't think so. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.